What's going on YouTube? This is Doc Zombie and this is my very first showcase, and today is Bobby Green. Now Bobby Green, they kind of did him dirty on UFC 3 and also on UFC 4. The man has no signature jabs, no shoulder roll, no any Bobby Green swag, no nothing. And this game's been out since like 2017 and nothing. Same for UFC 4. UFC 4 came out 2020 and still, I think 2019. Let's get this Bobby Green word. All right, so we're going against a Nate Diaz player. This is gonna be interesting. High stat Nate against Bobby Green. But this is the name of my game. I love using low fighters stats against high stated fighters. So here's Bruce.
6 pounds, fighting out of Fontana, California, Bobby King Gray.
I don't know about you guys, but man, I love the intros for fighters on this game. Though I added a bit of it to make it a little bit more hype, it's still, I love the intros. I just don't get why they took that aspect out in UFC 4, It was very just, it's the environment of UFC and MMA, the intros, Conor McGregor, all these, you want to see these intros, not these emotes. But anyways, before I go on this UFC 4 rant, like I said, the name of the game is to jab. I want to jab with Bobby Green. I want to use my footwork. I want to use my head movement. Just nice and light. Just nice touches. That's it. Nothing crazy. So this whole first round, I'm just kind of like trying to touch him. I'm not trying to do any big movements. Just trying to touch him. Nice slip right there. Look at me. Nice little head movement. That's the, like I said, name of the game. As a Bobby Green player, I'm not trying to do too much. No power, just nice light. Obviously, there will be times when you need the power, but for right now, when it's a comfortable boxing match, when he's not throwing you any threats or problems, this is very simple. You just do some nice jabs, you move, like I'm doing. I'm backing away. I'm still getting a hit, but as you can see, I'm not taking his big shots. And that's the main thing when you're playing with low stat fighters, They have more room as a high stated fighter to take damage. They can take the hits. They can, dish out more punishment. They have a lot to work with. But as a low stated fighter, it makes you have to play smarter. And that's what I like to do. I like to play with these low fighters. Bob Green is actually, I think he might be one of the lowest stats on the game. But man, if you know what you're doing, if you like that boy Izzy says, if you know, you know. And for me, I know. And for a bunch of you as well, you probably know as well. If you know how to play, if you know how to box, if you understand how to move and get out the way, a lot of these attacks that they throw at you does nothing. You can get away from a bunch of them. But wouldn't it be so cool if they had the actual shoulder roll in this game? Like, imagine having Bobby Green and being able to shoulder roll off of punches, his stance, the way his hands are down low. Like, that would just make this game even more, like, incredible. Like, there should be more uniqueness to each fighter. Like, I mean, they gave Diaz, like, his 1-2, but let's be real. They gave the same 2, his straight, to Connor. Him and Connor got the same kind of straight. But why not give some of these other dudes like this kind of special uniqueness? Uh, Another example, Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, when this game came out, he should have had like a power straight or something. He literally just slept somebody in the contender series, and he had the power straight that he laid the dude out. But they did not give him no power straight in this game, which is crazy. It was so crazy. The fact that they added Sean O'Malley and they didn't even add his power straight, I was so mind blown, man. Like, it's just crazy to me that EA doesn't really, they don't really pay attention. I feel like they don't pay attention, or they might be limited. I feel like there's a higher power in EA, and they hate everybody, so they don't want anybody to have fun. And as you can see, I'm just trying to make him work. The funny thing is, a lot of times you can just have them throwing, and they're just gonna look at him, miss the cross, and I'm just right there. Look, oh, he got me. He got me with the question mark kick. Here he goes again, trying to hit me. Few seconds left, and I feel more confident. Like I'm able to read his moves. People have very set combo sets, and I've pretty much read it. You can see I'm catching the kick. I spend the first minute of each match to just read. You need at least 1 minute to just read what they are. They could be spammers, or they could just be players with some limited stand up. They don't really throw many combos. They got one combo they throw out, and it might not be spamming, but it's just one specific sets that they go through. End of the first round. Here we go. And honestly, I think I got that one. I pretty much, if I didn't, I lost it, but barely. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. He might have landed it more, but the work that needed to be done for round two has been done because I've been able to read all his moves. I know what he's gonna do. I understand what he's trying to do. I understand that he's not no elbow knee spammer. That's the worst. I don't know about you guys, but if you play UFC 3, do you guys also get this long loading screen right here? I've been having that a lot. Like the last month or two, it's just been this long loading screen. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, what is this? Like, why? What's the point of that? Anyways, back into it. Here we go, round two. And as you can see, my stamina's good. Like I said, touch. I'm touching him. I'm trying to find the opening that can take this boy. Look at him, cracked. Look, cracked. And you look. You have to take your time with this. You can't be rushing it. You can't rush. And like that boy Izzy said,
Away. I keep saying, man, I don't throw in hope. I aim and fire down the barrel.
I wish that was actually put into UFC 4 where that actually mattered, but it obviously didn't matter. You can throw whatever you want in UFC 4. Like I see guys like Marshall Mines and Prioxis, you know, and they really try to showcase how it is, like legit martial arts abilities, especially Marshall Mine. Marshall Mine's probably like one of my goats. Same for MMA game. MMA game's the go-to as well, but yeah, those two, they try to showcase the best, especially MMA game. Like he really wants like a pure good MMA game. And sadly, UFC 4 is just not it, man. And look at me, I'm right back to ranting about this game again. But hey, I might make a video about it. I might break down everything about UFC 4 and try to talk about why it's not that good. Like I play it from times just to see the new updates and the characters, but there's nothing really special about it. Even the characters they put in there, like man, this is bad, and then the fact that everybody has like 90 stamina, like it don't even make sense. The stars, like come on, man, like everybody is 90 overall in that game. And there's like a few 3-star people. And even then, their stats are still high. Look at me. Got him with the cross. Like I said, I'm just aiming down the barrel. That's it. All right. I'm not just shooting and hoping. All right. I see the target and I go for it. You'll never see me throwing like wild shots. I'm really look at me. Look at that nice. Look at that dodge. I'm out here. So look, time's going. This dude, he's really trying to brush me. I think he wants to just like, he wants to break me. He wants to break me so he can put that Diaz pressure, but he's realizing like, I can read his shots. You can't just throw shit and think that I'm just gonna stand there and not see him. I sidestepped that uppercut. Like, there he goes, that high kick. He's getting frustrated now because he's like, oh, got him. got him down. Get up, boy. So, you know, typical Bobby Green. I'm getting in this boy's head. I'm just showing him like, look, man, look at his stamina. His stamina is already half, and he's throwing all this crazy stuff. Like, there's no need for any of that. You don't need to throw all that. Like, even if I'm gonna do an ADS showcase as well one of these days, but and probably not anytime soon. But still, like, it's just you gotta be patient. You gotta be patient the way you play. Another head kick. He's trying to get me with it. He wants to put me out. He's look clenched. He's getting annoyed. He's like, "Come on, man. Why is this dude just I'm slipping? Nah, man. Get up." I'm not like that. I want a good stand up, man. Come on, we gonna stand. You got a stand up, dude. Let's go. You know. And look, question mark kick. He's just throwing. He's throwing and he's praying. He's praying. And that's majority of some of these players. They just throw and pray. They're like, please, please, somebody get him. Look at me. I had to bow to him. Show the man a little respect. Like, look, man, I respect you, but, you know, there's levels to this shit. So, and here we go. He's going for the body now. He's seeing the stamina's now different. So, I'm trying to think about something. I'm like, okay, maybe I can catch him with an uppercut. You know, maybe I can catch him somewhere slipping. And as you can tell, he's really desperate. He's really pushing now. Cracked. Got him cracked. Just like I said, touch, touch, touch. Oh, right away. Caught him with the straight. Aim down the barrel. You can see those high kicks coming. And when you do, you could just throw a straight or something and catch them. I keep my hands down. Look, straight. Right away. Got the boy out of there. And that's the name of the game. Bobby Green showcase right there. A little bit, not too crazy, but
Bobby King Green.
it was just the fundamentals of how I put Bobby. I'm just out here trying to touch. I'm trying to touch you with some jabs, some straights, some body jabs, and if you look at the stats, you can see like I touched him up more than he did. 5 knockdowns. I was just touching him whole time. Nothing crazy. I threw less than him. The name of the game though, so touch and don't be touched. Hit and not be hit. But like I said, this is your boy Doc Zombie, and I will be making more videos like this too. And I hope you enjoy. Subscribe. I'm new to this shit, so hey, bear with me. But hey, I'm getting better every time. So thank you so much. If you watch, please subscribe, like, hey man, like that'd be great. Tell me in the comments if you guys request anything, I might make a Charles Oliveira because Charles and UFC 3, honestly, I run through people with Charles Oliveira and I would love to show a showcase with that. So, like I said, like, subscribe. This is Doc Zombie and peace.